Many people have called me many names, but you are the first person to call me that name. It's all right. That comes as part of my occupation. I will ask you another question. I will ask you another question. That's all. I'm not seeking a certificate from you, Mr. Prasanna.
If somebody is a left-leaning journalist, is it a crime? Is it a crime? If somebody is a left-leaning journalist, is it a crime?
Well, let me tell you one thing, Mr. Atul Kumar Anjan. That's all right.
Not at all. Not at all. Crime is that if somebody is living with that is the crime.
You see.
And you people are using
Mr. Suva Prasanna, Mr. Suva Prasanna, now I'll ask you, allow my question, please. I know how much affection you have for me, but let's not put that on television tonight. Let me ask you my question. Mr. Suva Prasanna, I compare Mamata Banerjee's reaction to the death of Sudipta Gupta with that of her reactions when your party men were in trouble. Sudipta Gupta was declared dead at 6:20 p.m. yesterday. Mamata Banerjee reacts after 16 hours at 11 a.m. today, that also in this terrible manner. I take you back to November 2011.
Yes, that is,
1 minute, please, sir, allow me to complete.
Now,
allow me to complete.
Could you show
allow me to complete.
That chief minister of any state?
Yes, allow me to complete.
Went to see the sort of any accident.
Well, allow me to complete. Allow me to complete. My question to you is, I remember.
Just allow me to speak.
1 minute. I'm coming to you, Amrita. I remember November 2011 when two of Mamata Banerjee's men were detained by the police for ransacking. Within 1 hour, Mamata Banerjee stormed into the police station at night and forced the police to free the youth. I'm asking you today, when your men are held for ransacking, your chief minister goes to the police station and frees them. When a left student leader is protesting for elections, he is beaten and thrashed and he dies. And then you describe it after 16 hours as an accident. Don't you see the contrast, Mr. Suva Prasanna?
No, please, am I ask you a question?
No, I am not being interviewed.
No, not that. But think is, what is your main point?
My main point is this.
Because we all
My main point
shocked.
is this. That there is
all are shocked.
Well, you know my point, but you want me to say.
So naturally, we are expressing that it's a really unbearable pain for everyone that one innocent student, due to some sort of political intention,
sir, we have been.
He lost his life.
Sir,
he was not an innocent student, my dear.
Precisely the point.
Sudipta Gupta was not an innocent student. He went with the understanding that he was demanding the student union election. He was demanding the democratic rights of the students.
Yes.
And he was
that way in Calcutta, 1,000 students died in Naxal period. That way, 1,000 students died during Naxal period. I know.
So what is justify another killing?
Discussing today's
so that justifies another killing. No, 1 second.
We are not good discussing
1 second. So that justifies.
All the leader is now quite safe.
What do you mean quite safe? First of all,
due to them,
Mr. Suva Prasanna,
so many fresh, innocent, romantic students
Mr.
died.
Suva Prasanna, please. First of all, I want to say this clearly, sir. We have had the privilege of going to university and college. And we have had the experience of being in university and college during the Mandal period. I can tell you, being a student politician is not a crime. So you don't describe someone as an innocent student. Doesn't mean if somebody doesn't mean if somebody is doing student politics.
You are not an average family. You are not from an average family.
Student politics is a right.
You are privileged.
Student politics is a right. Mr. Suva Prasanna, not a privilege given by a politician to a student.
For somebody it is a fashion. For somebody it's a fashion.
What fashion? What do you mean fashion?
What fashion? Sir, you're
what kind of a fashion you're talking about?
One of you, Amrita and Nupur both want to come in. Mr. Suva Prasanna, Amrita Dewan and Nupur Sharma of the NSUI and the BYJM both want to respond to you. I'd like to welcome at this point Om Prakash Mishra of the West Bengal Congress. Mr. Mishra, thank you very much.
Politics
questions?
And that way that Sitaram Yechuri and all these flamboy people came out.
So Amrita Dhawan is asking you something. Go ahead.
I really want to interfere in
what
this.
What you sacrifice for our country? What is your sacrifice?
This is really ridiculous because I have heard Mr. Shivam, let us speak. Okay. I don't know who is Mr. Shivam and what he belongs to. I just want to say one thing here. That he's acting, Shivam Prasanna, he's acting like a spokesperson of a police. I don't understand that why in our country every student protester is seen as a terrorist or an antisocial element. We are not criminals. I mean, how can he support the act of Mamata Banerjee supporting policing system and everything? Tomorrow if I go out and agitate and protest, it means that my life can be mishandled by police anytime. How can we even support this? And the kind and the behavior you are showing towards, to the country here, towards this channel, shows that you have...
Do you have any idea about... do you have any idea about Mamata Banerjee?
Any student leader who is...
We are not supposed to have any idea about any leader.
Every Mamata Banerjee who belongs to...
Oh my God.
No, we are not here briefing about the profiles of a particular personality.
What is your sacrifice for the country?
Herself as a mother of education.
What you have done for... What you have done for the country?
She is considered to be as the mother of education, and she is not allowing the students to agitate. How
by the looks of it,
Nupur Sharma, one second. Nupur Sharma, Amrita, thank you. Nupur Sharma. Nupur Sharma.
By the looks of it,
Nupur Sharma to Shubha Prasanna.
Amrita, I'm speaking on the same lines.
Nupur, please.
I'm speaking on the same lines. Kolkata is a part of India, sir. Let me just complete by saying that you are actually, by the looks of it, the way you're sounding is justifying his killing.
Which part of India you are living?
I'm sorry.
Is it a heaven?
I'm also living in India. I'm sorry, I'm an Indian. I have a right to live anywhere in the country, sir. Let's not even get there.
India?
Let me just complete what I'm trying to say. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. No, that doesn't matter. You are trying to justify...
You have no idea about Kolkata. It's the most peaceful state.
You are trying to justify somebody's killing. Whatever the ideology may be, you cannot, I'm sorry, you cannot just justify this. I think the question, I think the question,
let her complete, sir.
I think the question here is about police atrocity, which is just going on haywire under the garb of power exercised by any government.
Completely.
And I'm talking about protests at a large level. Let's stick to this debate. Why are we talking about, because he was from an innocent family, he's from a privileged family? Where are you taking this debate? I fail to understand.
Nupur Sharma.
You are justifying that he was killed, so it was right.
Nupur Sharma and Amrita, thank you for interventions. Please stay on because I want to now go to Om Prakash Mishra. Now I want to come back, Mr. Shubha Prasanna, to what we are talking about. And Om Prakash Mishra, before you came in, we were asking Mr. Shubha Prasanna, since he seems to be justifying and supporting Ms. Mamata Banerjee the most. And I want to place on record, we have asked, Mr. Shubha Prasanna says, I'm not a Trinamool spokesperson. Well, I would have liked to have a Trinamool spokesperson on this debate. Derek O'Brien says he'd only come on a one-on-one chat. I don't know why, but I'm glad he's coming and we have a few questions for him as well. The question is this, that the police arrest the driver of the bus which is used to take the demonstrators to the prison. The driver of the bus has not killed this student. Isn't that itself an absurdity, Mr. Mishra?
Well, I am not surprised that nobody wants to take the responsibility as a spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress. The governance deficit in West Bengal is so very apparent, and Trinamool Congress is using the name of the Congress, but it is following the CPIM. It is the policies and the practices of the CPIM which are in complete display here in West Bengal. And what has happened is most shameful, most condemnable. A student activist who is demanding the right to election for the colleges and the university, he is killed in the police custody. He was expected to receive the protection of the police, the custody of the police, and instead the student activist is killed. And so what we are witnessing in Kolkata is being rehearsed everywhere in West Bengal. There is hardly any Gram Panchayat area, any block development area in West Bengal where Trinamool Congress is not brazenly using the police and the administration to browbeat the opposition. The Congress has been especially a target, and so has been the CPIM. And what we find is that you are asking a question, if Mamata Banerjee is blind or arrogant. She is completely arrogant, and there is an antagonistic view that is now being taken by the Trinamool Congress against political opposition. She does not want to leave any space for any criticism. And so therefore people in Trinamool Congress, they are a stifled lot, people who are outside the Trinamool Congress, but then those who actually wish the good of this government, they are completely frustrated. And what we are witnessing today in Bengal is horrible. Horrible situation prevails. It is only few incidents and accidents these are coming to the limelight, but the situation in West Bengal.
So, but why have you woken up now, Mr. Mishra? Mr. Mishra, why did the Congress party, when you were in power with the Trinamool Congress, restrict itself to silent marches followed by no real action despite the political violence in the state? When you were in alliance with the Trinamool, 642 incidents of political violence happened in the first 5 months of their tenure. Where were you then, Mr. Mishra?
You are very much right, and in fact my understanding is that the Congress should actually have got out of the government much earlier. We did so eventually, but then I suppose it was late, and I must accept that it was not a good thing for us to continue to support this government when we could find that this Congress, Trinamool Congress government is following the footsteps of the CPIM. They are trying to repeat the inglorious traditions of the CPIM misrule here in West Bengal, and it was the Congress leadership which should have acted very fast. And in fact, we actually wanted to have a break. We wanted to have a break, and then we have been impressing on the High Command, and then our point of view had finally
I'm not sorry, Mr. Mishra.
I will
Mr. Mishra,
concede that we should have done this
Mr.
earlier.
Mishra,
if I could come in.
Mr. Mishra, I am not completely convinced with what you're saying, because you know you can't suddenly wake up and talk about police raj and political tyranny when you're out of power. Shivam has been watching this debate.
That is not correct. That is not correct. We have been saying this from the very beginning.
Shivam has a few questions.
There are like 5 different political people taking different political stances.
We are very happy that we could withdraw from the government.
Shivam.
Arnab, there are 5 different political stances here, different parties, and I find it funny that any of them can take a moral high ground on a political killing. I mean, if you take just West Bengal in particular, the culture of political violence there was started by Congress. It was so bad that that is what led to the CPM coming to power there, and the CPM perfected the art of political violence over 35 years. Former CPM MP skeletons are found in his backyard in 2011, 6 skeletons. And then another former CPM MP who kicked out of the party, Abdullah Kutti, said that the CPM had been indulging in Marxist pogrom in both Kerala and West Bengal. And then we see the Trinamool Congress carrying on the same legacy of political violence in West Bengal. So where is the scope here for any of them to take a political or moral high ground on the killing of one guy?
Ritabrata, welcome into the debate. Ritabrata Banerjee now joins us.
Arnab, I just want to... Arnab.
Okay, Mr.
The way Shivam is speaking, he doesn't have any honor for Sudipta. I think I understand what sort of journalist you are. I don't want to go into that. But at this point of time...
No, I'm very saddened by the death.
He is no more.
That
he is no more. My dear, you can use... No, just listen. Listen. You can use your pen and give all sorts of, you see, whatever you punches you want to make. But right now, don't speak in that manner. Don't denigrate him. He's no more. Understand? I understand you, Shivam. I understand you.
That's emotional high ground now.
The viewers are also understood you. Viewers are also understood you. Please.
Ritabrata, welcome into the debate.
Are you saying that the word...
One second. Let's not get personal. Ritabrata Banerjee is General Secretary of the Students' Federation of India. Ritabrata, first of all, I want to know from you that through the entire day we saw these protests become bigger and bigger. An unprecedented number of people came out on the streets of Kolkata. Why did they come out? Would you kindly tell us? And also, especially to Suvaprasanna Bhattacharjee, who is describing the death of Sudipta Gupta as a mere accident today. He describes it as an accident. I want you to respond to him and also tell us why people came out in such large numbers.
Actually, I am now coming from the crematorium. The work is not completed. Sudipta is burning. From the morning, I have been there. I was there in the morgue when the body was taken out. And from the morgue itself, Obviously, SFI and the other 3 left student organizations, they had made an organized gathering, but we have not expected that people coming in such a huge number. Particularly the picture is shown where in the front of the Students Federation of India West Bengal unit's office